just briefly tell us what is happening in the transfer window. There's a lot of noise on Mpampe, there's a lot of noise on Hurricane, and the new signing for teams like Arsenal and Man City. Please, briefly, can you tell us what is happening on the window?
Yeah. So hi everyone. Yeah, there's been a lot going on. A lot of transfer news. Obviously, some of us we love the transfer window. Some people don't really like the transfer window because it's kind of hectic. The deals done, deals are not done. So yeah, but we're gonna start off with the big player. Kylian Mbappe. Obviously, his contract expires next season at the end of next season, and he decided he's not renewing his contract. And PSG don't want to lose the most valuable player on a free transfer to any rival. They've been wanting to win the Champions League, so obviously if he goes to Real Madrid, which has always been his dream, that's a rival. That's a rival for the Champions League for PSG, and they don't want to lose him on a free transfer. So Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia came in, offered him a big load of money, almost $1 billion, 776 million roughly, but he rejected the offer because obviously he's looking to join Madrid. And stories coming in today seems like Todd Bowley and Chelsea are looking to find a way of how they're going bring Mbappe to the Premier League. And Chelsea, they've already shown us they can spend money. They've already shown us they have money. They did that last transfer window. They almost changed the whole team, brought in new players. So he might end up coming to Chelsea maybe for a season on a loan. I don't know. And end up going to Madrid on a permanent deal. But, it's looking tough because Madrid already signed Jude Bellingham. They got a number 9 also after Benzema leaving. So it's looking kind of tough, on the financial side of things. So they might not be able to complete the the signing this season.
And tell me why did Mpampe reject the offer from the Saudi?
Obviously, it's a lot of money.
Yep. Sorry for that glitch. I was asking you why Mpampe rejected the offer from the Saudi.
Well, obviously it's on a personal level, maybe on his dreams, maybe the things, his vision. Maybe he didn't see himself playing in Saudi. The Saudi just started coming last season after they got Cristiano, throwing loads of cash to good players, even young players. So for Mbappe, I don't think it's really something he wanted to achieve. Going to Saudi, I don't think it's his dream. I don't think it really moves him. So I don't think the money is really gonna push him over there. He doesn't want the move. He's always said he wants to go to Madrid. He's always loved Madrid. He's always had pictures with Madrid and Cristiano and whatever. So he's always loved Madrid, and I don't think he's gonna look any other way apart from Madrid. Any other deal he signs, I think has to end up with him going back to Madrid, because I feel like that's his final destination, and that's all he really wants. That's the move that he wants. And sometimes it's also tough getting a player who doesn't want to come to you.
Oh, okay. I mean, Mbappe is the future of football. He's the next big name after Messi. There is also something happening in the Tottenham stables. What is happening with Tottenham? Is Hurricane moving out anytime soon?
So Harry Kane, he's obviously, I think he's turning 30 this year, and Daniel Levy, from the Tottenham chairman, he's very tough. He's been very tough on transfers and selling his best players. We've seen it already with Manchester City when they tried selling
No,
Harry
I,
Kane.
I see Hurricane. Hurricane needs a playing formation like the one for Real Madrid or Barcelona. He's a goal poacher, but or probably his best move would be in Bayern Munich. What do you think about this kind of play and style? Will it
Well,
will
yeah,
it
like you said,
is out
he's
of England?
most part of his career has been a goal poacher, but I feel like in the past 2 seasons, he's been dropping deep into different areas of the field, in midfield as well, trying to create opportunities. Because obviously Germany is the best move for him. Bayern already have 2 bids rejected by Tottenham. They had a meeting with Tottenham, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday, but they still didn't come to an agreement. But they say it's just a few millions for them to come to an amount that they both agree on. But Harry Kane is coming out today that he said he wants to move before the season starts. The season starts
Oh,
in like 2 weeks or so. So I don't know. It's kind of tough. So we just have to wait and see.
yeah, for EPL fans listening or watching us from wherever you are, the season starts in 2 weeks' time. There is also a new player that has really made headlines. I wouldn't get his name right. It's called Cicero or somebody.
Yeah,
So what about this player?
Caicedo. So he's a midfielder, more box to box midfielder. He gets up and down the pitch. He also plays the dirty part of the game, taking the tackles and things like that. So he's a very good player, very versatile. Sometimes he's been playing on right back when Brighton had an injury on players like Gross. So I mean, he can move around the pitch, and he's a very good player. Brighton have been doing very well under their new coach, De Zerbi. So they have a quite good roster of players that every other team wants, because they're playing quite good football, and he's emerged as a very important player, and his position has been in demand for a minute now in the midfield. But Brighton want more than 80 million. They want close to 100 million, since they've already also seen Declan Rice going to Arsenal for 105 million pounds. So Brighton want around the same amount of money, because they feel like the valuation of the player and Declan Rice is almost the same. So they want more money for him. Chelsea have put in 2 bids already that have been rejected by Brighton, but they're looking to put in the 3rd bid. We hear already that an identified club is ready to put in more than 80 million for Caicedo. So we still don't know who the club is, but we're waiting to see. We're waiting to see on the updates. So yeah, we just have to keep an eye on that one.
Wow. Okay. This player is. I mean, with his age, I read that he's very young, and Real Madrid wanted to sign him at some point. Barcelona were looking for him, and finally, we have him going to Chelsea. So I mean, next season is really going to be tough for Man City. What do you think?
Yeah, next season is going to be tough, especially Man City now have lost a good number of players. Riyad Mahrez is going to Saudi Arabia. Um, Kyle Walker looking like he's going to move out.
But you still have De Bruyne, the engine of the team.
Yeah. We still have De Bruyne, but you see, if you lose a lot of players, then you also lose a lot of experience, and the winning mentality. Because these players, if you look at Kyle Walker, you look at Riyad Mahrez, you look at Aymeric Laporte, you look at Ilkay Gundogan, who was the captain. So if you look at that, that's 4 first team players leaving the team. players who've won trophies season in, season out. So if you move those players out, you have to bring in new players, maybe who have never played, as much amount of minutes or as many games, or don't have the equal amount of experience. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but I believe we have the best coach, in football history. So yeah, he's going to make things work. And
Yeah,
Man
yeah,
City,
yeah.
Man City have also signed Gvardiol, the Croatian defender, center back, 90 million with no
For
add-ons.
what?
And he's a generational talent, I believe. He's a generational center back talent. He's very
Mm-hmm.
fast. He's very good on the ball. He's versatile. He started off as I think he was a striker, then moved up to winger, and then now he's a center back. So yeah, he's very good. He's very strong. He's very big. So Manchester City, I mean, they're losing players, but I think the coach is trying different things because right now we don't have any fullbacks in the team. We probably have one or two. Kyle Walker and the academy player. We also got Cancelo, who's looking on moving to Barcelona. Barcelona are looking to buy him with the money they get from PSG after they sell Ousmane Dembele because we know Barcelona don't have any money right now. They're in financial crisis, but they're looking to sign Cancelo from Man City. So yeah, Man City don't really have fullbacks right now. But if you
Mm-hmm.
look at the team, they're using big defenders now, big center backs, and I feel like the coach realized, if you have people who love defending, then it's going to be tough for you to concede goals. So if you have four center backs across the defense, they all love defending. So it's going to be tough, rather than having a left back and a right back in the game.
I think tactically, just as you said, Guardiola is one of the best coaches in the world. Tactically, what he has seen right now is that he has lost some of his dependable players. So going into next season, he wants to have a defensive team because most of the teams that he's going to play have already learned his style of play and the kind of players that he's having. So defensively, he wants to be very, very strong so that he doesn't concede goals. But his attacking options are still very versatile. He still has got people who can attack. You know, with all that money poured into the club, Man City can buy anybody. So sometimes it's not really about the tactics of the coach, but the money that is involved in the game.
No,
So
no,
money,
I don't think you can say that.
everybody is looking for the Arab oil money to come into the
Yeah,
league.
yeah,
So that
but
is
you
what
see,
you guys are looking for.
you can
Hmm?
have the money, but if you don't have the structure, then you're not gonna do anything. PSG have always had the money, but they've now done anything in the Champions League? Nothing, nothing. They live in the knockout stages all the time.
You know the story about PSG is it is simple analysis of soccer. If you have a very weak domestic league meaning that PSG has dominated in the French league for a decade. Yeah, that just tells you that the league is not very, very strong. And apart from PSG, which other team do you think that performs so well in the French league? What do people talk about in the French league apart from PSG?
Nothing really. Well, the people.
Exactly. So when nobody else is talking about any other team in a league, then it means that the domestic league is very, very weak.
Yeah,
And that
but
is why
you can make the same case for Bayern Munich. You can make the same case for Bayern Munich, but Bayern Munich,
no,
they've won the Champions League against PSG in the finals. So
yeah, but you see, when you talk about the Bundesliga, you don't only talk about Bayern. You talk about Borussia. You talk about Stuttgart. You talk about Hamburg. You talk about all these other teams that make the Bundesliga. If I tell
no,
you
but
to
you
name
see,
for me,
how many times has Bayern Munich won the Bundesliga? 11 times in the past 10 years. You know?
11 times. It is the kind of investment that they have put in the team, but the league is strong. That the teams, remember also that the teams that are playing in the players that are playing in the Bundesliga, when the German team won the World Cup, majorly were from the domestic league and from the Bayern club. So it tells you a lot about the league structure. If you win the World Cup, it tells you about the team and the league structure.
I mean, you see the same case. You can make the same case for Barcelona and Spain when they won the World Cup. It's just
So each and every time when your season, when your league is doing so well, you have 4 teams or 2 teams going to 2 going to UEFA championships, and another 2 going, or 3 going to UEFA club championship, the bigger UEFA. Then it means that you have a strong league, just like in England. England at one time you have almost 2 teams competing in the finals from England. It means that league is very, very, very strong. But now domestically the national team is not doing well. Why? Because most of the players are foreign players who are based in England, right? So when you transition to the national team, you find that you have also a weak side, because domestically most of your good players are from abroad. That is why they have a clause that says that you have to have a number of certain players, foreign players, in your club. So I mean, that is the only way you can safeguard the domestic league. Otherwise, if you have a weak league, then you will not perform in these big tournaments like the Champions League, like even the national team will not even go far. That is a problem that we have in most countries. But thank you very much, Melvin, for joining us tonight. Unless you have got something for your fans out there who are going to be waiting for Man City to play their first league. Which is your first team that you're facing in the EPL?
We're facing you guys on Sunday.
Oh, that will be on Sunday. Arsenal versus Man City, of course.
Yeah.
Where are we playing?
I think it's in Wembley. It's the Community Shield.
Oh, the Community Shield. Those are small cups for us. We are going to crush you definitely at in the Community Shield. And congratulations to the Women World Cup is also going on. Jamaica they are actually in the knockout stages. Yeah. Okay, this is a good opportunity for them to showcase their football to the world. So congratulations to the Reggae team from Jamaica. Good luck. I only hope you don't meet USA.
It's gonna be big trouble.
They're gonna be big trouble. Okay, guys, stay tuned, and this is your Truth channel. This is where we talk about true sports. We talk about other political matters on this channel, but this time and session is dedicated to soccer. So a lot will be happening in this channel, so stay tuned. You will be having your soccer tuned with Mr. Melvin here, trying to analyze for us what is happening in the football world. Otherwise, thank you very much, and see you next time.
All right, cheers.